get stuck up into the mountains, but we'll keep an eye on it. It's windy from the south and it is chilly. 55 for the high. Tonight, periods of rain. Still a chance of a spot thunderstorm. Stays windy and 45. Still unsettled on Monday. Clouds dominate with showers around much of the day. 55 for the high. That will also take us into Monday night. The system will pull away on Tuesday. However, we have another shot of some rain coming in next weekend. That's my forecast. I'm meteorologist Dave Murray. Tune in, turn on to KXFM 1047, Laguna's Community Radio.
This disclaimer is a statement notifying listening audiences that any opinions expressed on our shows are not representative of Laguna Radio, Inc., its management, or its board of directors.
Way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dream really do. Someday you wish upon a star, where the clouds are far behind. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dream that you did to oh why can't I?
Oh, good morning, Laguna Beach. This is Craig and Rainbow Radio here on Sunday morning at 10:04, January 26th, in the year 2025. I always think of that. In the year 2525, if man is still alive. Or is it? Yeah, but this is 2025, so we got a few years to go. I don't want to be so bleak. Oh, God. So, and besides that, I want to start off with some important information. You know, numbers are good to understand. We had a lot going on this week. I will say, and I'll get to that in a minute, but the top one that I like to do, I don't like to do, I feel it's important to do, is what's going on with the fires again up in LA. So like I did last week, I do have some numbers to share, and which shed, I think, an accurate light on really what's happening. Let's keep in mind as I go through this that the Paradise Fire, which they called the Camp Fire, which was a few years ago, they had about 20,000 houses that were lost and 85 deaths. Across the U.S., there's about 50 million homes that are in a similar situation when it comes to vegetation and nearby fire hazards. So this new phenomenon with the, and I'm adamant, I strongly believe that the climate change has brought so many new events in our world, whether they're hurricanes or flooding, or it's nature kind of out of balance. And with what we've, I think, put out there with our pollution, the man-made, a degree and a half warmer, it doesn't sound like a lot, but apparently it changes a lot of things that affect our world. So 50 million homes in a similar situation as Palisades and Laguna Beach included in that, which is concerning. So what are the latest statistics regarding the recent ongoing Los Angeles fires? As of January 25th, 2025, the Los Angeles area continues to grapple with the aftermath of devastating wildfires that began on January 7th. So 27 from 25 is what, 18 days? Ooh, here are the latest statistics. The overall impact, the total area affected. The wildfires have scorched over 50,000 acres across multiple regions and in and around Los Angeles. Structures destroyed, about 16,000 structures destroyed, have been including homes, businesses, and cultural landmarks. Fatalities, we're up to 28 now, unfortunately. And I'm afraid to say that likely there will be more. Let's stop right here. First of all, what was all that stuff out there this morning? I was so humid and wet. What happened? We had rain. I woke up in the middle of the night and I could hear my gutter dripping, and I'm thinking, what's that noise? Which whenever it rains, it makes noise, and in my bedroom. And I heard it and I thought, oh Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Oh, after I think it's been a year without rain. Anyway, we have rain and desperately need it. Not a great deal, but I guess enough to make everything wet and make you feel better. Anyway, I digress. Let's go back to some statistics here. Let's focus on the Palisades fire. The Pacific Palisades, Malibu, and Topanga Canyon. Over 23,700 acres have burned. Approximately, at this point, 72% contained. I mean, so many people, we're thinking, oh, it's all over. No, 72% contained is still 20% uncontained. It's the Palisades fire. And then the Eaton fire, which is Altadena, I call it Altadena, Pasadena region. It's approximately 95% contained. The Hughes fires in Howard Hughes, which is approximately 36% contained. What else we got? Statistics. Weather, environmental conditions. Rainfall. Southern California has experienced the first significant rainfall of the winter, with Los Angeles and Ventura counties receiving up to 2 inches. Wow, I didn't know they got that much. Well, that's great. While this aids in firefighting efforts by dampening vegetation, also raises concerns about potential mudslides and flash floods in areas with scorched earth. Well, there have to be a lot more rain, I think, than 2 inches, but I'm not a geologist or a weather expert. Air quality. The rain is expected to help clear ash and dust from the air, improving air quality in the region. Let's breathe easy. Government response. Federal support. President visited Los Angeles to assess the damage, describing the city as looking as if it was hit by a bomb. He pledged to work with California Governor Gavin Newsom to expedite federal permits for building efforts and to provide necessary support for recovery. I didn't know that was the outcome. I heard, anyway. Going along with the economic impact, the financial losses, early estimates suggest that wildfire-related financial concerns could reach $50 billion with a B, considering both insured and uninsured damages. Housing market, certainly it's affecting that. The destruction of numerous homes has exacerbated the housing crisis in Los Angeles. Real estate experts predict that up to 70% of the residents in the hard-hit areas like Pacific Palisades may not return to rebuild, primarily due to high construction costs and inadequate insurance coverage. It seems like, insurance companies, they'll insure you if you mitigate the damage or if you do certain things. Like if you say you have a business and you've never been cited by OSHA, you got a clean record. Yeah, that helps. All that stuff helps. So what if there was a preventative fire measures that could be taken to the house that the insurance company could recognize and say, okay, well, for an example, say you have mounted on the top of your house a container that has a fireproof covering material. And if the fire comes, you pull the cord, and like a life raft, it expands and covers the house with a protective layer of fireproof material, so that those ashes and the heat don't get into the structure, and you save the house. So you could make it look really pretty on top of your house, like a gable or a I don't know, a turret. And it had a fire rating that made it like 90% successful in stopping fire damage. Wouldn't the insurance company say, well, yeah, we'll take your money if you do that? I would think so. Anyway, I'm being creative, thinking outside the box. You know, for the homes that are built, and you know, you're not going to tear them down because they're not fire safe. This might be an answer. I don't know. You know, where are the necessity is the mother of invention? Well, there is a very big necessity for fire protection for those 50 million homeowners in the United States. So if you developed a product that could potentially stop the fire hazard in its tracks, but would remain dormant until it was needed, you know, I don't know. Sounds good to me. Anyway, just thinking outside the box, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. We just have to have hope. And maybe that will help with insurance. Maybe someone will come up with something. Certainly, if there's money involved, certainly someone will come up with a remedy. Okay, community impact, displacement. Thousands of residents have been displaced due to the fires and subsequent damage to infrastructure. And with regard to cultural losses, several cultural landmarks and institutions have been damaged or destroyed during, including schools, places of worship, and historic sites. So that's this week's update on the fires. Maybe next week I'll say they're all out. We're done. We're finished. Fine. No mas. I remain optimistic. Okay, it's okay. It's okay to remain optimistic. I wanted to play a song that I tried to play last week that didn't work, and I'm as daring as I am, I'm going to try it again. And if it doesn't work, I've got a backup song for that song. So this goes out to Leanne and Lisa, my friends up in my high school friends. And here we go.
You do to me when you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's all right. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm believing that you're in love with me. So sweet as candy, the taste stays on my mind. Girl, you keep me thirsty for another cup keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on the feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
Oh, BJ Thomas, I'm hooked on a feeling. That's not the exact version I wanted, but it's a fair substitute. So I indulged. I'm trying to catch up on my indulgement last week when it didn't work at all. Anyway, Craig here, Rainbow Radio on a beautiful Sunday morning here in Laguna Beach. It is a clear day. It's been scrubbed and washed up and looking fine. You know that feeling you get out of a fresh shower when you're all sanitized? That's what it feels like here. We had the rain kind of cleanse things out after many, many months of no rain, and it's a glorious day here in Laguna Beach, and we should all be grateful for. Yes, so as they say. And here we go on this day in history. Yes, news on this day in history. This is, I asked the brain, you know, my computer has a brain that it's associated with on the internet. And so I asked it to list the 25 most significant on this day in history. And this is for January 25th through the 1st of February. So it's upcoming, so you can celebrate it when it happens. That's the way I do it. I list the significant events coming up so you have time to, you know, go buy your party hat and celebrate with whatever happened on this day in history. But I asked for 25 and they only came up with 7. So I guess there wasn't a heck of a lot of news out there. So on this day in history, the 25th, which is yesterday, in 2019, New York bans conversion therapy. Governor Andrew Cuomo signed legislation prohibiting the practice of conversion therapy on minors, making New York the 15th U.S. state to enact such a ban. I did not know that Andrew Cuomo did that in 2019. So that's a few years ago. Yeah. January 27th, in 2014, Northern Cyprus decriminalizes homosexuality. Northern Cyprus repealed criminal code provisions that punished consensual sexual acts between adult men, becoming the last European territory to decriminalize homosexuality, 2014. So it sounds like you can go to all of Europe, and if you have some gay activity, you can't be arrested for it, which is nice to know. Anyway, moving along, January 28th in 1986, first national conference on gay and lesbian issues in education is held in San Francisco, of course. The conference marked a significant step toward addressing LGBTQ plus issues within the educational system. So I think they've made some progress, if you ask me. January 29th, in the year 2003, Belgium legalizes same-sex marriage. Belgium House of Representatives passed a bill legalizing same-sex marriage, making it the second country in the world to do so, following the Netherlands. Of course, the US of A is not the first or the second. I don't know what number they are, but anyway, we're there, okay? And I'm grateful for that. And on January 30th, in 1933, closure of the Institute for Sexual Research. What? They closed it? Was their research all done? I don't think so. The Nazis shut down the first Institute for Sexual Research in Berlin, a pioneering center for the study of human sexuality and LGBTQ plus rights founded by Magnus Hirschfeld. Man, Magnus, I'm sorry that happened to you. January 31, on this day in history, in 1990, lifting of the U.S. immigration ban on LGBTQ plus individuals. So there was a long time in U.S. history that if you were gay, you couldn't come into the United States, although I think a few got in, undetected. U.S. Congress repealed a law that had been used to bar LGBTQ plus individuals from immigrating into the United States. And on the last day on this day in history coming up this week, that's a mouthful, February 1st. In 2012, Washington State Senate passes same-sex marriage bill. The Washington State Senate approved the bill to legalize same-sex marriage, which was later signed into law, making Washington the 7th U.S. state to legalize same-sex marriage. So there's our, on this day in history for this coming week. So you can celebrate Washington's passes the same-sex marriage bill. If you live in Washington, if you're in Northern Cyprus, you can celebrate that they decriminalized homosexuality. So see, I'm looking out for everyone, That's just my nature. That's it. Basically, I'm a good person, So it's all those things are important. And it brings to mind a song that I want to share about our freedoms to express ourselves. And this is a Freddie Mercury song. And I didn't realize at the time, what the message was. I mean, after all, sometimes these messages can be, what does it say about this song? I got to read what it says about this song. The theme, its theme is freedom from societal constraints with subtle LGBTQ undertones. The lyrics, I've fallen in love for the first time, and this time I know it's for real. Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury's iconic persona made this song a symbol of liberation for many LGBTQ individuals, so we better listen to it. Here we go.
I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free from your lies. You're so self-satisfied. I don't need you. I've got to break free. God knows I want to break free. I've fallen in love. I've fallen in love for the first time. This time I know it's for real. I've fallen in love. God knows I've fallen in love. It's strange, but it's true. Hey, I can't get over the way you love me like you do. But I have to be sure when I walk out the door. Oh, I want to be free. Oh, how I want to be free. Oh, how I want to break free. but life still goes on. I can't get used to living without you by my side. I don't want to live alone. Hey, God knows, got to make it my own. So baby, can't you see? I've got to break free. I've got to break free. I want to break free. Yeah. I want to break free.
Oh, that was Freddie Mercury and Queen. Again, I don't know how many songs I've listened to over the years, and I revisit, and they have a new meaning. Does that happen to you? I would think so. I mean, am I alone in that? Part of it is you get caught up in the melody and you don't pay much attention to the words, and then later on you think, well, what are these words? And then you go, oh, I didn't realize that. Oh my. Anyway, I digress. I was talking about all the accomplishments and things that on this day in history, there were several there in the last 20 minutes I was going over. And I wanted to say that, say something I've said before, but to me is very important, worth repeating. And that's about often the LGBTQ community, it's my opinion, okay, feel that all the accomplishments are something that lay at their feet. They're things that they have done, you know, that are important. And that we must realize, we must recognize it's not so much what we've done, but it's what the allies, our allies, their support really has made it happen. For if we didn't have the allies, whatever we would do would be a non-accomplishment. And so what is an ally? I went to Merriam-Webster, knocked on her door, and Merriam told me this. Merriam-Webster defines an ally, A-L-L-Y, as one that is associated with another as a helper, a person or group that provides assistance in support of an ongoing effort, activity, or struggle. An ally. In recent years, the term has been adopted specifically to a person supporting a marginalized group, often now used specifically of a person who is not a member of a marginalized group or mistreated group, but who expresses or gives support to that group. In other words, being an ally doesn't necessarily mean you're part of the group, but you support the group or the idea or the struggle. So I want to pay tribute to our allies. And I have to say, the station here, the LGBT community has some great allies. That's right. KXFM radio, community radio. The station represents everyone. No one is left out. And as diverse as it may be, that's what's happening here at KXFM. And I am so grateful for that. Grateful to have been here for the last 7, 8, 9, 10 years. I don't know. As I get older, I tend to exaggerate that. But I think, in honesty, I think it's about close to 8 years I've been here doing this program every week. And I miss a few weeks here and there, but I'm here. So anyway, I'm paying tribute to all the allies out there that have been, that are the bane of our existence, dare I say. So yeah, I do have some more news. But first of all, let's talk about Laguna Beach Pride. What are they doing? Well, you know what date is coming up on the 14th of February? It is the Singles Awareness Day. And if you don't know what the Singles Awareness Day is, I just love it. I just love to call it that. It's also known as Valentine's Day, and that's on the 14th. So Laguna Beach Pride is put together an event, a potluck. I'm sorry, the good old-fashioned potlucks are not bad. What's more important than getting together with friends over food? And there you go, potluck. Anyway, it's the senior division, which is called Club Q, which is at the Susie Q, which is the community center here in Laguna Beach. And it's Friday, February 14th from 4 to 6 p.m. So it's early, but, it's okay. So if you can bring an item and come show up on the 14th at the Susie Q, you'll be welcomed with open arms, and I'll see you there. So that's the next thing coming up with Laguna Beach Pride. Again, that's on the 14th, which is a little more than 2 weeks away. But hey, let's get it out there early, and let's play some love songs. Let's get the juices flowing. Spring is coming. Spring is, and it's bountiful rewards. Let's not delve into that anymore. Anyway, spring is coming, and so is Valentine's Day. Following that, we have a planned beach bonfire. We're looking for volunteers if you want to help out. That will be posted on the website this coming week, and you can volunteer with the fire. Maybe bring some firewood. Maybe stake the fire pit out so we have it during our time. And it's an evening event. We watch the sun go down. We roast some marshmallows. You bring your dogs. I'm going to say your cats. I don't think I've seen anyone bring a cat, but bring your dogs, your friends, your mother, your father, your sister, your daughter, your cousin, whomever. It's everyone. And we get together under the rainbow flag at the beach at Aliso Beach and watch the sunset and have a good snack, a nosh. And I don't know, I think it's one of my favorite because it's just a mixed bag and it's free, free. Well, except there is parking. You do need to pay for parking, unfortunately, unless you take Uber, Anyway, the date for that and the volunteer is coming up. I'm still working on putting a volleyball team together. And if you want to, if you want to send me a message regarding it, I would love to find one person who would be willing to spearhead a volleyball tournament. Now, there is gay volleyball, has to be beach volleyball, gay beach volleyball in LA and San Diego and Palm Springs, even though they don't have a beach, and Long Beach. All those communities. And so I thought, well, why wouldn't Laguna Beach, with its big rainbow tower, have a volleyball beach event? And I'm just thinking one-day event here in Laguna Beach and invite all the surrounding communities, just show up. We'll have a grand old time at the beach, at West Street Beach. So that I'm working on. That probably would not happen till September, but to put something like that together with all the loose ends and all the connections you need to make it makes sense. So that we're working on that. Now, the first day of Pride Month, which is June 1, we're going to have a brunch bingo with yours truly, Endora. And that'll be a lot of fun. We have had it traditionally at the Royal Hawaiian. So we're looking at that location again. We need to reach out and contact them. And it's always been a really raging fun success. So we're looking at that. But the immediate one is Valentine's Day. And we'll talk more about other events at that event and share what's going on. It is open to everyone. It's not just seniors, but it is the senior group. Focus is the senior group. But everyone shows up. I don't know. That's fine with me. We don't discriminate. Nope, not us. What else is going on? We are looking at a pub crawl, probably again in August or September. As the business slows down, a pub crawl would be good. And sometimes they're fun. They have a theme. maybe we could have everyone come as Endora for the pub crawl. Wouldn't that be fun? It will involve a trolley taking to a couple different venues, only about 3 or 4. It's not a big deal. Goes on for 3 or 4 hours, and then it's over with. Lots of prizes, lots of door prizes, lots of fun things going on with it, and that's in the works. So we have a busy summer schedule for everyone, and the best way to keep informed is to go to lagunabeachpride.org. Make sure you're on our mailing list so you get all those details. Yeah, we're unanimous in that. Okay. What else can I say? That's all the news. I am missing something with Laguna Beach Pride. I forget what it is. Well, I'll think of it. Anyway, so we have a song that I don't know why when I read. I'm not going to read it now, but I'm going to share it in a minute. List the 25 most significant events. This one, it's a sobering list. Okay. Pre-warner. I'm warning, a disclaimer. Significant events, political legislature, etc., regarding the LGBTQ plus community for the week of January 19th through January 25th. So, that's what's coming up. But to a precursor to that is Harry Styles with his song Sign of the Times, because apparently there's a lot of new signs out there for our times, and I'll get to them in the next few minutes.
Just stop your crying, it's a sign of the times. Welcome to the final show. Hope you're wearing your best clothes. You can't drive the door on your way to the sky. You look pretty good down here, but you ain't really good. We never learned like we knew before. Why are we always like the running for the police? We never learned like we knew before. Why are we always like the running for the police? The police. Just stop your crying, it's the sign of the times. We gotta get away from here. Gotta get away from here. Just stop your crying, it'll be alright. You told me that the end is near. We gotta get away from here. Just stop your crying, now the time of your life. We're breaking through the atmosphere. Things are pretty good from here. Remember, everything will be alright. We can meet again somewhere far away from here. We never learned anything beautiful. Why are we always looking wonderful? The police. The police. We never learned anything beautiful. Why are we always looking wonderful? The police. The police. Just stop your crying, it's the sign of the time. get away from here. Gotta get away from here. Stop me crying, baby, it'll be alright. Tell me that the end is here. You gotta get away from me. We never gonna make it before. Why are we always something we're from? I'm coming. Come on. We never gonna make it before. Why are we always something we're from? Come on. We don't talk enough. We should open up before it's all too much. Will we ever be here before? It's just what we know. Stop your crying, baby, it's a sign of the times. We gotta get away. Oh, we got to get away. We got to get away. Oh, we got to get away. We got to get away.
Aloha, ue, komo mai. I'm Tommy J, and we'll take off each Sunday evening from 5 to 7, writing vintage surf music and tropical island vamps on KXFM on 104.7 airwaves. Local Laguna musicians will drop in to hot dog never-before-heard tracks of their original creations for your smooth ride home with 10 toes on the nose. Streaming worldwide at kxfmradio.org and on the free mobile app, you'll feel the pulse of the Pacific and mellow vibe of Laguna tropical surf.
Join me, Chris Amadeo, on Vagabond Soul Radio, Wednesdays 8 to 10 p.m. on KXFM. It's a deep dive into the music and zeitgeist of the entire decade of the 70s. Join me, 8 to 10 p.m. Wednesdays on KXFM. Tune in, turn on.
Well, as you can tell, there's a lot going on KXFM Community Radio, and I'm so pleased to be part of it. This is Craig and Rainbow Radio on beautiful Sunday morning here in Laguna Beach, the 26th of January in the year 2025. We just listened to Harry Styles, and I don't want to be about doom and gloom. Sometimes that's the way you feel. You know, you want to get away from here. And I'm going to read some of this last week's news, and you may feel that way, but I'm going to offer that there is a silver lining, and there we do have hope. We do have hope for the future, and that things may, hopefully we're surprised and things are all good and as they should be. And a hummingbird just showed up outside on the tree at the window at the station, and hummingbirds are a good omen. So I will take that as a message that I just received. Take that and put it in your pipe and smoke it, as they say. Okay, I'm going to list the 25 most significant events regarding politics, legislature, etc., regarding the LGBTQ plus community for the week of January 19th through the 25th. Number 1, executive order redefining gender. Do we really need to define gender? The president signed an executive order defining gender strictly as male or female at birth. Now, that is just idiocy. I don't know what else to say. Uninformed idiocy. Nature plays tricks with us all the time. Not all births are actually male or female. There are many variations in between. Not a ton of them, but they're there. And to say that they're going to say what God has sent us or God has allowed us to create, if we're religious, which I'm not terribly religious, but to say that we're defining it in light of what reality is just makes no sense. This action rescinded numerous protections for LGBTQ plus individuals, halted the issuance of gender-correct passports, and barred transgender women from women's prisons. Okay, the impact. They predict the order effectively erased federal recognition of transgender identities, leading to widespread concern and planned legal challenges from the LGBT plus advocacy groups. One of those is the HRC, Human Rights Campaign. And if you are concerned and want to support them, then that's a good thing to do, because this is what's on the agenda. Okay, number 2, revocation of diversity, equity, and inclusion DEI programs. Now, as I've talked about before, I'm entitled to an opinion, and I'm going to give my opinion on DEI. Diversity, equity, and inclusion is not about special rights. It's about being fair to everyone. How diverse you may be, whether you're Native American, Asian, or whatever your diversity is, gay, straight, bi, whatever, everyone should be protected. That's what DEI says. And many organizations, businesses have implemented programs so that they are treating everyone equally. It has nothing to do with special rights. It has nothing to do with giving people or affirmative action. Affirmative action is a totally different creature. It has quotas and it has requirements to those quotas. DEI doesn't have that. DEI is about treating everyone fairly and equally, and it has been villainized to the end of the world. It has been hysteria over DEI, to where companies are abandoning it, and it's a liability. If they treat anyone, maybe a black person, maybe an Asian person, unfairly because of their ethnicity or because they're interracial marriages or whatever there are issues they may have with it, the DEI guarantees that they're careful and fair in their employment and housing and business operations. And so I don't agree. And in fact, this last week, several major companies pushed back at DEI and say they're not going to abandon their DEI programs. And I praise that. I wish I had that list in front of me. I should have saved it for you, but there are some that say, no, we're keeping it. It's the right thing to do. And they're our allies. We should praise them. Anyway, that's what the revocation of diversity, equity, and inclusion is about. It's shocking. Okay, moving along, number 3. Preparation for transgender military ban. On January 20th, the president initiated steps to reinstate a ban on transgender individuals serving in the military, echoing policies from his first term. The impact. This action threatened the careers of transgender service members and was met with immediate opposition from advocacy groups. I think it should be like, don't ask, don't tell. What does it matter? Like, if you're in a foxhole and they're trying to murder you and someone's got your back, moving along, number 4. Surge in LGBTQ youth crisis hotline calls. This is so sad. Following the inauguration and subsequent executive orders, LGBTQ crises hotlines reported a dramatic increase in calls from distressed youth. The impact of the surge highlighted the immediate mental health impact on the administration's policies and vulnerable populations. Okay, that's number 4. See, that's why it said sign of the times. We got to get past this. We got, I think, and being fair and equitable and honorable are the right things to do. Community-led mass LGBTQ wedding. So there was a community-led mass LGBTQ wedding on January 19th. In response to the political uncertainties, a community in Cambridge, Massachusetts organized Queerly Beloved, a free mass wedding event for same-sex couples. Okay, see, people are doing things. The impact, the event underscored the resilience and the solidarity of LGBTQ plus community, providing a platform for celebration amidst adversity. Number 6, fashion show advocating LGBTQ rights. I did not know. Designer Willie Chavarria, maybe I should say it with Willie Chavarria debuted at the Paris Fashion Week with a collection supporting LGBTQ rights in collaboration with Tinder and the Human Rights Campaign, HRC, which is a great organization. Put that bumper sticker on your car. Impact. The show merged fashion and activism, raising awareness and funds for LGBTQ plus causes. And number 7, international criminal court actions. The event was the International Criminal Court's prosecutor requested arrest warrants against Taliban leaders for persecution of women, girls, and LGBTQ plus initiatives. Wow. Okay, that's the international courts. The impact? This marked the first time the courts recognized crimes against LGBTQ plus community, setting a significant legal precedent. So there you go. There's some of that silver lining. Okay, number 8. We do have 10. January 21st, organizations like the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, announced plans to challenge the recent executive orders targeting LGBTQ rights. So there's another organization you could support. More of our allies. The ACLU, American Civil Liberties Union. I actually had a phone call with them once because I had some issues, and I got to say they were so helpful, and it was just what I needed. So anyway, impact. These legal battles aimed to protect existing rights and prevent the rollback of protections for LGBTQ plus individuals. Moving along to number 9. I hear an echo. The event is on January 22nd. The DC LGBTQ plus Community Center hosted a workshop titled Prioritizing Self-Care and Community Care in 2025. Okay, impact. The event provided a space for LGBTQ plus individuals to discuss strategies for resilience and self-care amidst political challenges. Whoa, that's timely. And then number 10, the final one, big drum roll. January 24th, 2025, various state legislatures advanced bills affecting LGBTQ plus rights, with some aiming to protect others seeking to restrict these rights. Preventative. The mixed legislative action underscores the ongoing battles at the state level regarding LGBTQ protections. So there you have it. You have it, folks. So I think it might be time Let's see. For the weather, that could be. Hold on, folks. Well, let's cleanse the palate with something that is something we need to cheer ourselves up with. Okay. This is, someone said, who is that artist? This is Sammy Davis Jr. And it's about, we got a lot of living to do. And believe me, we do. And he's a minority. He suffered a lot at the hands of prejudice. So let's carry on with Sammy Davis Jr.
There are girls just ripe for some kissing, and I mean to kiss me a few. Oh, those girls don't know what they're missing. I've got a lot of living to do. And there's wine already for tasting, and there's Cadillacs all shiny and new. Gotta move, 'cause time is a-wasting. There's such a lot of living to do. There's music to play, places to go, and people to see. Everything for you and me. Life's a ball, if only you'd know it. And it's all waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. There's such a lot of living to do. A lot of living to do. Man, there's such a lot of living to do. Why, there's music to play, places to go, and people to see. Everything for you and me. Life's a ball, if only you know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. There's such a lot of living, such a lot of living, such a lot of living to do.
Hello, and welcome to Beth and Steve's Mondays. I want to just say we're so happy to be a part of this thing that's going on here. Every hour, you don't know exactly what it's going to be because nobody knows exactly what they're going to be doing. That's how I operate anyway.
Tune into KXFM on Monday mornings at 11 o'clock for Music and Mirth with Beth and Steve Wood. First class community radio in Laguna Beach. It's KXFM.
Laguna's Community Radio. KXRN LP, Laguna Niguel, Laguna Beach. KXFM on 104.7, KXFMradio.org.
Hey there, what's up, Laguna? I'm Janice Murray with news. With all the fire victims injured in the LA fires, there's now a critical shortage of blood. So your donation of blood can help save lives. For more information, go online to iDonateBlood4hope.org. Or you can just show up this Sunday, January 26th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Laguna Beach High School. And guess who is organizing this effort? It's Robin Runagi. She's the mom of our mayor, Alex Runagi. Thanks, Robin. And I'm Janice Murray with news on 1047 KXFM.
KXFM 1047, Laguna's Community Radio.
Hi, this is KXFM meteorologist Dave Murray. Our pattern flip into winter finally taking place. We've got periods of rain and rain showers today. Could be a rumble of thunder, a flash of lightning. Most of that will get stuck up into the mountains, but we'll keep an eye on it. It's windy from the south, and it is chilly. 55 for the high. Tonight, periods of rain. Still a chance of a spot thunderstorm. Stays windy and 45 degrees. Still unsettled on Monday. Clouds dominate with showers around much of the day. 55 for the high. That will also take us into Monday night. The system will pull away on Tuesday. However, we have another shot of some rain coming in next weekend. That's my forecast. I'm meteorologist Dave Murray. Tune in, turn on to KXFM 1047, Laguna's Community Radio.
This disclaimer is a statement notifying listening audiences that any opinions expressed on our shows are not representative of Laguna Radio, Inc., its management, or its board of directors.
I just love Dave's weather report. I always feel better listening to it. It is currently 53 degrees here in Laguna Beach, and it is a very clear, sunny day, although I can see some big thunderhead clouds, it looks like, forming to the east of the lovely city, out from the studio windows here on PCH here for the KXFM. I have a great view, I have to say, and I dearly appreciate it. Anyway, looking over the top of the world, I can see some strong white fluffy clouds. They're not dark, but they're white and fluffy and big. So I think that might be some of the rain that Dave's talking about on and off throughout the day. As I said, it's 53 degrees today. So, Valentine's Day is coming up. Yeah, it's just on the 14th, but I think, like Boy Scouts, we should be prepared. And as I called it earlier, it's Singles Awareness Day. So maybe you drop in on that single person and you tell them that you're aware of their situation and how dire it is. No, don't. That would be cruel. No, I'm single, so it happens. It happens, even to the best of us. But anyway, Singles Awareness Day is what it's sometimes called, but it is Valentine's Day. And so I thought, well, what are, let's listen to this. These are songs for everyone. Since radio is about music, I thought I asked a list of the all-time most popular pop songs about love. And so the big brain divided it into chapters or sections. And I found it really interesting. And so I'm just going to read it. I don't know if you'll find it interesting. I hope you do. But these are love songs that I said, and I have to say in my research, well, I guess my mind, I realized many years ago, many of the songs in music are about love, sometimes tragedy, but there's always love mixed into it. And it can be crying in your beer because your dog died and you loved your dog, or it could be an unpleasant breakup, or it could be about the best union and love in the whole world. So with that, let's see what we have. So these are classic love anthems. So it puts Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You" top of the list. And then "Endless Love" by Diana Ross and Lionel Richie, a romantic duet, epitomizes eternal love. And then "Unchained Melody," I love that one. Righteous Brothers, known for its association with the movie Ghost, this song is a quintessential love ballad. And then Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On. That's the theme from the Titanic. And then Something in the Womb, the Beatles. Okay, the next category, it says 80s and 90s love hits. Always by Bon Jovi. Okay, Kiss from a Rose by Seal. That's a wonderful song. A hauntingly beautiful song about deep, passionate love. He did make a lot of money on that one, I'm sure. I Don't Want To Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. Wow. And Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. And Careless Whisper by George Michael. Then the next category we have is modern love classics. What would they be? So far, I've recognized, I think, every song. I'm sure we're going to get into some that I don't. Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran, a song, or Sheeran. I get that. I want to say Sheehan. Sheeran. A song celebrating growing old together in love. Okay. All of Me by John Legend. Well, all of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you be seen? Craig, please. And then Perfect by Ed Sheeran, a romantic anthem for weddings and first dances. Oh, well, that would make sense. 1,000 Years by Christiana Perry, immortalized by the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn. It's about love that lasts forever. Halo by Beyonce, a powerful and uplifting declaration of love and admiration. Love is everywhere. Okay, moving along. A feel-good love song. That's an interesting category. I guess not all love songs are feel-good. Maybe some are pity me or pity party. Let's see. I Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley. Yep, feel-good love songs. You're Still the One by Shania Twain. Celebrating lasting love against the odds. Okay. Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars. I love it. Yep. Crazy in Love by Beyonce and Jay-Z. And Love on Top by Beyonce. Next category is timeless duets about love. Oh, that sounds fun. Timeless duets. Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Now, I'm going to have to find that one. Yeah. Okay. Don't Go Breaking My Heart by Elton John and Kiki D. Boy, that's a classic. Again, these are timeless duets. No Air by Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown, a dramatic ballad about not living without love. Lucky by Jason Mraz and Colby. Charming duet about being in love with your best friend. I always felt that if you're in love with someone, they better be your best friend at the same time. But that's just me. And the last one on the list is We Found Love by Rihanna and Calvin Harris. An upbeat song about finding love in unexpected places. So how about that? So I better have a love song. I have Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Die With a Smile. Is that appropriate? I don't know. But it's a great song.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye. And I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while. And die with a smile. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you.
Oh, lost in the words that we speak. I don't even want
wanna do this anymore. 'Cause you already know what you mean to me. And all those the only war we're fighting for. Wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow. So I'ma love you every night like it's the last night. Like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. Right next to you. Next to you. Right next to you. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I'd wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. I'd wanna be next to you.
I'm Dr. Bob, KXFM, Saturday mornings. I'm the curator of rock and roll from 1950s and 1960s. Rockin' with the Doc, 7 to 10 a.m. Saturday mornings, 104.7 Laguna's Community Radio. Tune in, turn on, keep rocking.
Hey, Rockin' with the Doc, you're not the only one who has a corner on some nostalgia music songs. And I dedicated this next song to someone very special in my world, and I understood that they weren't able to hear the dedication. So I'm going to do it again. This goes out to Michelle, and she'll recognize the significance of this song, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm Rockin' with the Doc. I got a song here, too, as well.
From the shelter of my mother, I had never known love in other. We kissed after taking vows, but that night on a honeymoon, we stayed in separate rooms. I waited in the darkness of a lonely room, filled with sadness, filled with blue, hoping soon that you walk back through that door. Love me like you tried before. Since you've been gone, all that's left is a band of gold. All that's left of the dreams I hold is a band of gold, and the dream of what love could be. You were still here with me.
Well, that was a Band of Gold by Frida Payne. And as Michelle said, well, at least she got a band of gold. I remember that distinctly. Anyway, I digress. That was my one and only dedication today. So I do have a list of pop songs. This is the way I phrased it. I wanted a list of pop songs about love, celebrating themes of love, self-acceptance, and identity. And I came up with these. It lists them, and it lists the notable lyric part of it, which I think is great. And so, what do we have? I have well, the number one is Lady Gaga, "Born This Way." It says the notable lyrics: "No matter gay, straight, or bi, lesbian, transgender life, I'm on the right track, baby. I was born to survive." Boy, those are pretty direct. Pretty direct words. Again, we're on the theme of Valentine's Day. It's coming up, and don't forget, Laguna Beach Pride has an event for the Susie Q Club Q. It is Friday the 14th on the day from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And it's a potluck. So friends and food, what better combination could you have? There will be alcohol served as well, because you can't have a good conversation without a little alcohol. Not too much, but just enough. Okay. Anyway, back to my list of songs. The next song up there is True Colors, and I prefer the Phil Collins version of it. See if I can get it up here. But anyway, it's a heartfelt ballad about embracing authenticity and showing your true self. The lyrics: I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. That's very interesting. It was adopted as LGBTQ anthem by Cyndi Lauper, advocating for LGBTQ plus youth through her True Colors Fund. Okay. Next one is from the year 2010, a little more recent. It is Dancing on My Own by Robin. The theme is heartbreak and unrequited love, resonating deeply with the LGBTQ plus community. The notable lyrics are: I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh, oh, oh. It sounds better in the song. A cathartic and empowering track often played at Pride events. Dancing on My Own. And then the one I just played a few minutes ago, I Want to Break Free by Queen. The theme is from the societal constraints with subtle LGBTQ undertones. Notable lyric: I have fallen in love for the first time, and this time I know that it's real. Freddie Mercury, iconic persona, made the song a symbol of liberation for many LGBTQ individuals. Another one that was really popular from 1979. Ooh, that go way back. I have theme is We Are Family by Sister Sledge. Theme celebrating unity, love, and acceptance. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. Yep, there you go. A classic anthem, gathering and pride parades. Okay, another one, which I didn't realize, is Freedom by George Michael, is considered one of those. Lyrics: all we have to do now is take these lies and make them true somehow. George Michael was creeping out of the closet. Of course, at one point he threw the door open, the bathroom door. Oops, did I say that? The bathroom door at some park up in LA. Anyway, he was the victim of a sting operation. Unfortunately, it almost wrecked him. Liberation and self-expression, reflecting George Michael's journey. A personal and symbolic song for LGBTQ plus empowerment. Another one, Diana Ross in 1980 said, I'm coming out. Yeah, I'm coming out. A celebration of self-discovery and coming out. The lyrics: I'm coming out, I want the world to know, got to let it show. Impact: timeless. anthem for coming out and embracing one's true identity. Okay, You Need to Calm Down by Taylor Swift. Now, I have that one. I'm going to play that in a little bit. Its theme is unapologetic celebration of LGBTQ love and individuality. The notable lyrics are, why are you mad when you could be glad? GLAAD, which is an organization, gays, lesbians, and advocates. I don't know what the D is for. Well, anyway, Impact is a bold statement supporting LGBTQ rights and equality, paired with a star-studded music video featuring prominent LGBTQ icons. So I Need to Calm Down. You should watch it on YouTube and see all the prominent LGBTQ icons. And then the next one, Same Love by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. I've played that many times on here. A tender anthem advocating for marriage equality and universal love. Love is patient, love is kind, are the lyrics. Mary Lambert's heartfelt chorus resonates as a powerful expression of LGBTQ plus love. He Keeps Me Warm by Mary Lambert, another song, a beautiful standalone ballad about the simplicity and beauty of same-sex love. Notable lyric is, I'm not crying on Sundays. Really? I didn't know that. Why It's Beloved, expanded from the hook of Same Love. It's a deeply personal and soothing love song. Stay With Me by Sam Smith. That's a great one. The longing and vulnerability of wanting someone to stay. Notable lyrics. Why am I so emotional? No, it's not a good look. Gain some self-control. Sam Smith's raw emotional delivery speaks to universal feelings of love and need. All right. The next, I just got three more. All I Want by Codaline. Now, I'm not familiar with this one. I'm sorry, but I did listen to it and I did save it. The theme is heartbreaking and longing for unfulfilled love. Notable lyrics, if you love me, why'd you leave me? My favorite in LGBTQ spaces for its poignant portrayal of unrequited love. And Gravity by Sarah Bareilles, not to be conserved with Gravity by, what's his name? Theme. And the emotional weight of love and heartbreak. Lyrics, you love me because I'm fragile. Oh, really? Why It's Beloved, although not explicitly LGBTQ, its themes of vulnerability have deeply resonated with the community. And then Youth by Troye Sivan, probably the most recent song, 2015. The theme is euphoric and careless feeling of young love. Okay. My Youth Is Yours is a notable lyric. Why It's Beloved is because Troy's openly gay perspective adds a layer of authenticity to this emotional ballad. So let's listen to Youth, which is by Troye Sivan, the most recent, what they consider a love ballad. Okay. Yeah.
What if we run away? What if we left today? What if we said goodbye to safe and sound? What if we're hard to find? What if we lost our minds? What if we let them fall behind and they never found? And when the lights start flashing like a photo booth and the stars exploding, we'll be fireproof. My youth is yours, tripping on skies, sipping waterfalls. My youth is yours, run away now and forever. My youth is yours, the truth so loud you can't ignore my youth. My youth is yours.
start to drive? What if we close our eyes? Speeding through red lights into paradise. Cause we know time for getting old. What a body, timeless souls. Cross your fingers, here we go. And when the lights start flashing like a photo booth, and the stars exploding, we'll be fireproof. My youth is yours, tripping on skies, sipping waterfalls. My youth is yours, run away now and forever. My youth is yours, the truth's so loud you can't ignore. My youth, my youth, my youth is yours. My youth is yours. My youth is yours, tripping on stars, sipping waterfalls. My youth is yours, run away now and forever. My youth is yours, the truth so loud you can't ignore. My youth, my youth, my youth is yours.
Oh, my youth. That was Troye Sivan. And the next one I spoke of when I really like it. It's True Colors. And it's about being honest with yourself and truthful and everyone. It's not just a LGBTQ thingy. Please, please. It's for everyone. And it's True Colors. Let's all show our true colors. Here we go.
Don't be discouraged, do I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it, and the darkness inside you makes you feel so small. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, ooh, like a rainbow. Show me a smile. Don't be unhappy, can't remember when. Last time you laughing. If this one makes you crazy, and you're taking all you can bear, just call me up, because you know I'll be there. And I'll see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. And that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show just your true colors. True colors are beautiful, ooh, like a rainbow. Take courage now, realize when this world makes you crazy and you're taking all you can bear,
'cause you know I'll be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. And that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors. True colors are shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid. Stand and show your true colors. True colors. True colors are beautiful. Beautiful like a rainbow. Yeah, 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 yeah. Show me your colors. Show me your colors. Show me your rainbow. Show me your colors. Show me your rainbow. That's why I love you. Show me your colors. Show me your rainbow.
Hi, I'm Sharon James. My show is The Sharon Hour, a pun on my name. It's about sharing anything I think will be of interest. It may be an interview with an ex-CIA agent, it may be an examination of how the brain works, or how to approach a career, or how to find the love of your life, whatever naps my interest that week, with songs to match. So do tune in to The Sharon Hour on KXFM on our new 104.7 wavelength, Monday nights at 9 p.m.
Well, before that, I played the Phil Collins version of True Colors in a Cyndi Lauper song that I dearly liked. And, I played this song a couple weeks ago, this next one, and I'm going to play it again because sometimes you want the simple life. And I think there's a whole culture that's moving towards a more simple life where there are tiny homes and electric mopeds and a simple, simple life. And it's let's not have the complicated McMansion and the SUV. Let's have a simple life with a tiny home, and I can lock it up and go tour the castles of Europe if I care about, or dip down to Mykonos and enjoy the Azul Ocean, as they say. So with that, you get freedom and the simple life. Maybe that's just what the simple life brings, is a little more freedom. So with that, here's a classic song, as I always like to do. Here we go.
Folks are blessed who make the best of every day, living by their own philosophy. Everyone beneath the sun must find a way, and I have found the only way for me. I don't believe in fretting and grieving. Why mess around with strife? I never was cut out to step and strut out. Give me the simple life. Some find it pleasant, dining on pheasant. Those things roll off my knife. Just serve me tomatoes and mashed potatoes. Give me the simple life. A cottage small is all I'm after. Not one that's spacious and wide. A house that rings with joy and laughter. And the one you love inside. Some like the high road, I like the low road, free from the care and strife. Sounds corny and seedy, but yes, indeed, I like the simple life. Life could be thrilling with one who's willing to be a farmer's wife. Kids calling me pappy, sure make me happy. Give me the simple life.
That was from in the movie Father of the Bride, and that was Steve Terrell. Give me the simple life. I just love it. Sometimes you just need a little encouragement to think more simple, as they say. Yeah, I also mentioned that one of the most recognized international popular of all time love songs was Unchained Melody. And I have another version of it that from the Righteous Brothers, but this one's a newer recording, and I like it. You know, you can't argue with the Righteous Brothers and their original version, but it's nice to have a variation once in a while. And so here we go with Unchained Melody.
Whoa, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time. And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? Need your love. Oh, I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Lonely river sigh, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me. Whoa, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch alone, lonely time. And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? Need your love, your love.
Oh, that song was sung by 3 siblings. There's 2 brothers and a sister, and it's Life in 3D, and they live in Tempe, Arizona. And they just kind of started out singing together and liked it. And they've I don't know, they've gone crazy. But anyway, if you want to see a very wholesome threesome of siblings together, all just smiling at each other, and it warms the heart. Check them out on YouTube. It's Life in 3D. Life in 3D, the number 3D. And they've got a number of songs there, but that's one of my favorite. They're all the way they put them together and the voice blending, being siblings. There is some kind of a harmony that's just very powerful when siblings come together and sing. I think, anyway, that's my opinion. So next, I do have, continuing on the theme of love and Valentine's Day and the Singles Awareness Day. Oh, by the way, Michelle, tell Monica happy birthday for me. I missed it. Sorry about that. Anyway, I digress. This next song is an important song because it's talk about being close to someone. It's called The Nearness of You by Norah Jones. And it'll explain itself. Okay.
It's not the pale moon that excites me. That thrills and delights me. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. It isn't your sweet conversation that brings this sensation. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me, all my wildest dreams came true. I need no soft lights to enchant me. If you will only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight and to feel in the night the nearness of you.
Plant Medicine is having a moment, and we are here for the conversation. I am Suzanne DeCarian, and on the second Friday of each month, join Justine Amadeo and I. We are the Plant Medicine channel at KXFM. We will be discussing all things cannabis and psychedelics. That's every second Friday at noon on KXFM.
Now, cannabis, it's a great sleep aid, I have to say. There's 2 different, well, I just tune in. I'm sure it's great. Uh, so I'm going to bring up a more recent song, which is by Callum Scott, but it's a remake of Dancing on My Own by what the heck's the person's name now? Anyway, it's well, you'll see. It's a good version. It's a good new version, and I'm all falling in love here. I just can't help it. I'm getting all misty. it's okay to be lovelorn, and it's okay to feel that love is important in your world. Yeah. So here's another song along that theme with Colin Scott.
Somebody said you got a new friend. But does she love you better than I can? And there's a big black sky over my town. I know where you're at, I bet she's around. And yeah, I know it's stupid, but I just gotta see it for myself. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh, oh, oh. And I'm right over here, but why can't you see me? Oh, oh, oh. And I'm giving it my all, but I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh, and I keep dancing on my own. I just wanna dance all night. And I'm all messed up, I'm so out of line. Stilettos and broken bottles, I'm spinning around in circles. And I'm in the corner watching you kiss it. Oh, and I'm right over here, but why can't you see me? Oh, and I'm giving it my all, but I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh, and I keep dancing on my own. And oh, now so far away, but still so near. The lights come on, the music dies, but you don't see me standing here. I just came to say goodbye. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh, and I'm giving it my all, but I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh, and I keep dancing on my own. And oh, now, said I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh no. And I'm right over here, but why can't you see me? Oh no. And I'm giving it my all, but I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh, and I keep dancing on my own. So far away, but still so near. The lights come on, the music dies, but you don't see me standing here.
I don't know where that song has some wild introductions and ending, but that's excuse me, that was Jamie Collum. Listen, this is Rainbow Radio. We're here every Sunday, 10 to noon, and we like to feature as many local interests in the LGBT community, whether you're an artist or whether you're an author, whether you run a business, and have you as a guest on the program. Also, to keep everyone up to date on what events are going on in the community, all events, but some that are a little more LGBTQ presented. And so if you have anything you want to add to the program, you'd like me to discuss, anyone you'd like to bring into the group, please get a hold of Craig at rainbow-radio.org, rainbow-radio.org. And I should say that the program is also live streamed on YouTube, which you can just easily go to the Rainbow Radio Laguna, or just Rainbow Radio. It'll show up, and just click it, and you can watch the past ones even, and today's live if you want. Or so all the live ones are streamed every Sunday from 10 to noon, and then after that we save them so that you can view them later if you miss them on YouTube, and it's a Rainbow Radio channel on YouTube. So as it'll get better and better as we move along. They're unedited, so and I'm only human. I make mistakes every once in a while, so I will put that out there as well. I hope you enjoyed today's program. I'm going to do some more on love and music this next week. And in view of all that's going on in the world and all the things that I brought up today, it's nice to know that maybe there's plenty of love out there, and that those things are indeed important in our world. So I have one ending song that I have talked about for some time during December, but it's make someone happy again. You know, you make someone happy, you make yourself happy, and it's not a codependent thing. It's just reality. It's a good thing. So anyway, I'm closing out here on KXFM 104.7. Another week has gone by, and I will be back next week with news and updates and keeping a pulse on the nation, if you know what I mean. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to have Jimmy Durante, this old crusty song, be the end of the program today. Everyone have a fabulous day. I'm glad the rain's here. I feel like I got clean sheets on the bed, and it's a clean day and clean air, and very happy that we have Mother Nature sending us some love.
It's so important to make someone happy. Make just one someone happy. Make just one heart-to-heart you. You sing to one smile that cheers you. One face that lights when it needs you. One girl, you're everything to fame. If you win it, comes and goes in a minute. Where's the real stuff in life to cling to? Love is the answer. Someone to love is the answer. Once you found her, build your world around her. Make someone happy. Make just one someone happy, and you will be happy too.
KXRN LP, Laguna Niguel, Laguna Beach. KXFM on 104.7, KXFMradio.org.
This disclaimer is a statement notifying listening audiences that any opinions expressed on our shows are not representative of Laguna Radio Inc., its management, or its board of directors.
Hi, this is KXFM meteorologist Dave Murray. It is so nice to finally see some rain.